Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Halloween episode. So we're gonna jump right in. There's no need for recaps, but there is need for an establishing starting point. So, all three of you are, for some reason, working together. I'll give you a little bit of background for where you're starting from. You're sort of a gang of misfits, it seems. And so for the context of why you're doing what you're doing, you guys can choose whether or not you knew each other from before, which I'm going to run on the assumption that you did. For the mission that you guys are on is that a bunch of people have gone missing when exploring a strange patch of forest. Only one person has returned, although they were there. They claim that they were there when the strange thing began. You guys can role play with this person if need be to try to get more information. However, the big thing that they claim is that there was a church that suddenly showed up out of nowhere in the middle of the forest. It wasn't there before, but it is now. So then a bunch of adventurers went to go look at this church that this person claimed suddenly showed up out of nowhere, and they never came back. So, a little bit of context for just for the Manti. Manti haven't been around for very long. You are a second generation, and your parents claimed that they were created by wizards, but whether or not you know that, if that's true, you're not sure. They were experimenting on insects and somehow came out with a completely sentient race. But either way, you decided to leave your enclave and try to explore the world for whatever reason, and you are now with this small group. So you two met this creature and are obviously surprised, probably never saw one before encountering this one. So, I'll let you guys figure out what you want to do to start off, or do you just want to head straight for the church that's supposedly in the middle of this forest patch? It is up to you.
I don't want to say I want to do something, but I just suck about everything, well, except the important stuff-ish.
Well, you can do whatever you want. You don't have to base it off your stats or anything.
Well, it's gonna be important feat of stuff to do and such, but I will see what I can do. Currently drawing on a blank.
Anybody want to speak to this person who said that this thing showed up out of nowhere, or anything else within the town that you're starting off in?
Yeah, I would like to find out more information about him.
Okay. He's a human, in his 60s, maybe 70s, though he looks relatively in shape for someone of that age. And he's a forester, and he was out in the forest trying to catch some animals when he claims that this church showed up. So you can ask him any other questions, but that's the information you automatically get. And you can speak common, so you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, I'll go with her to this new guy.
Okay.
So did you see anything else around there?
Well, depends on what you mean. The church just suddenly. I was looking at one of my traps, and when I turned around, I heard a strange thumping noise, and I turned around, and there was a church.
Was there any iconography on it?
Oh, yes, it was a Church of Senna.
Oh. What's your past relationship with Senna?
Me specifically?
Yeah.
Well, just like anybody else, the churches are around. Sometimes you go there if you need help with, like, charity, that sort of thing. You can worship there. No problem. It's accepted. I just personally don't often go. I spend most of my time in the woods. But this church just showing up got me on edge, so I kind of want the situation dealt with, but it seems as though everyone who's gone there has either chickened out or died, so I don't know.
Well, they check it out for a reason, for sure.
Okay, your character is there? Or
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we are all trying to get our information out of him.
Sure,
I mean,
sure. You just didn't specify, so that's fine.
It makes sense, because from what I've seen, Senna just kills people without questioning.
Well, depends on who they are. But yes, I do agree that sometimes they go a little too far.
you have sometimes and you have all the time.
He shrugs. He's not a he's not a scholar.
Are there any past stories of places like this popping up out of nowhere? Like that one German story?
Make a religious check.
Wouldn't that be more history?
We're starting with religion.
Okay.
There are no religious stories. Like, in this world, fables are literally religion. So there's no, like, religious stories relating to houses just showing up. But you can make a history check to see if there's, like, something that you may have read that was written down or heard about. Unfortunately, no. You never heard, like, a tale of somebody, of a building just showing up.
Okay.
Would I have any idea of what magic it would take to just bring a church up from the ground like nothing?
You can make an Arcana check to see what spells might be required.
Arcana.
There's a few spells, maybe a very powerful form of a teleportation magic. But raising something just from the ground, perhaps there's like some sort of stone shaping ability that someone's very good at and just put their hands forth and summoned up a church made of stone out of nowhere. But there isn't much that you can think of that a regular person could do. Like a regular magic user, even. They'd have to be pretty powerful in order to do such a thing. And he goes, like, I'll say that you're sort of talking with him, and he says, I didn't see anybody, strange, walking around. I just heard a thumping sound and saw a church.
Had you been drinking?
Well, I'll admit, yes, but I was sober enough to realize that I could tell the difference between there being no church and there being a church.
I would like to make an insight check.
Sure, you can do that.
9.
He's a little hard to read, but at least in this moment. But you know, most drunk people, they don't hallucinate. Normally, that's a thing for like hallucinogenic mushrooms or things of that nature.
But you've been doing any mushrooms, sir?
He goes, I saw some, but I've never seen a church appear when going near them before, so I assume that we have nothing to do with it.
Yeah, it would be quite odd to just see a few mushrooms and all of a sudden church is there. And he is the very first to come back, so I doubt he would be it.
I tell the two of you, I think that this guy was on mushrooms.
He isn't on mushrooms.
He was.
He shrugs and he says, "Believe what you will. However, there is still something dangerous in that part of the woods. I would assume. Otherwise, the adventurers would have come back for their reward."
What reward?
Well, money, of course.
I like money.
He motions to the bounty board like piece of paper that you guys currently have in your hand, and it says that there's a pretty high reward. There's a bunch of people who've gone missing, so if you can locate those people, then there's a reward for that. But if you just deal with the problem, there's a reward for that as well.
So 2 of us in
Like quite high gold amounts, like super high gold amounts, like 500 per person that you locate, and like 1,000 for dealing with the problem.
Wow, that's
well,
generous.
let's get to it then, and stop wasting time.
The man takes his trapper hat off, which is like a raccoon skin hat. He just flops it towards you as you guys leave his presence, unless if you have anything else.
Nope. That's about it.
Alright, since nobody else is saying anything, I'll say that you guys will cut to you going through the forest. You're headed towards the location that the guy mentioned. Looks fairly deserted until you see what looks like a church steeple in the distance.
Here
And
is
then
the
you
church.
realize
Here is the
you are-
steeple.
You realize you are in the right place. You see the little iconography on the top of the steeple, which is the bird with the open wings. So you realize that you are in the right location.
Okay.
You guys approach. I'll say that you're about 500 feet before I just force you into the location or anything. And you see what looks like a church in the middle of the forest. There's no roads leading to it. There's no... it looks like it's in a strange place.
So,
like-
is there like a bell tower?
Yes, there is.
Okay, I want to see if I can spot someone up there. Like, someone is perhaps seeing us. 11?
You don't see any sign of anybody. And I'll say that you succeeded with an 11. You didn't see anybody.
Well, we aren't being spotted. That's at least a good thing.
You guys can examine the exterior. You can do whatever you wish.
Well, I could go and check it out if you want me to be quiet.
What race or what class are you?
I'm a rogue.
Of course you are. Yes, check it out.
Go on, Scully friend.
Yeah, already.
Okay, go ahead.
I already lost most of my noisy pieces, and I start wandering off.
Well, you sure about that, Mr. Edelbones?
Okay, maybe not.
Yeah, sometimes you hear him go of bones hitting together, but he does know how to quiet himself at times. All right, so
14, I
make
guess.
us 14.
E14.
Okay. You sneak up to the outside of a building. It's a building.
Okay, so I'll be thinking to myself. Okay, I got there. Now what?
Yeah,
And
so
I'll,
now what do you want to do?
You would call it out, you say?
Yeah.
So you can go around the building if you want.
Yeah, I'll just go around the building and see if there's any windows and stuff.
We will just be
Oh, yeah.
waiting to see if he's actually seeing anything until he returns. We'll just be waiting.
Okay, so I'll describe the building to you since you're going around it. Like its size. Approximately, it is about 100 feet wide, and I think it's 80 to 90 feet long. Yeah, 90. So it's about 100 feet long, wide, and 90 feet long. The entrance consists of 2 doors that are large and made of wood. And there's no windows on the doors. There's just the iconography.
But further around the building, is there anything?
Yes, there are windows, but make a perception check to see if you can see what's inside.
It's like glass stained windows.
Okay, you look, well, he's currently on the, we'll say, left side, and he's looking in attempting to look in a window. However, it appears that the windows are blacked out.
They've
Apparently
been
someone's-
blacked out because they were painted, or because there's like a sheet covering them from behind.
Yeah, he can discern that from his perception check. It appears as though there's something coloring them, so that way they are not visible through them. But you're not sure what the thing that's coloring them is. Apparently someone's having fun making a drawing out of a ruler.
The ruler is such a great tool.
Either way, it appears like it's like blackened out. It's not like made of cloth or anything. Like it's not partially see-through.
Okay.
It just appears to be a solid color. And you go around to the back side, and on the back side there is a stained glass window that appears to be opaque, so you can't see through it either.
Okay, so I'll go back to the others. And I'll say there wasn't any enemies, but there was windows. However, I couldn't see anything. They're like colored.
So you don't know if there are any hostiles.
Well, there's none outside. I
Then
haven't
don't
checked
say
inside.
there is none.
Well, there is none outside. Do you see anyone?
You said there were no enemies. You didn't specify where.
Said there's no enemies outside.
You just said that before you said there are no enemies. Well, let's just get going and look, see what's inside. Or if you want, we can climb.
I'll ask the man or Pat. Who's his enemy?
I have no idea.
Oh,
I have no idea. Shall we go inside?
yes. Let's follow him.
Let's go.
Alright. So, as you guys can see, hopefully, there is a map that is blacked out.
Mm-hmm.
So do you guys approach the large wooden double doors?
I guess the clock tower is close to that, or it's in the back. I don't know where the clock tower is.
The clock tower, or well, it's not a clock tower, it's a bell tower. But either
The
way,
bell tower.
it is on the left side of the front of the building.
Well, yeah. Then I'm going at least to the left side of the building to get up there.
You're gonna try to climb?
So we want to go in here.
Well, our grasshopper
bef-
friends perhaps
before we
cannot
go
jump
in-
that high.
Can
Right.
you check for traps?
Oh, sure. Checking for traps. Where did I leave it? No, that's the wrong one. There we go. Perception to see for traps. Or is it investigation?
It depends on where you're going. Where are you looking?
Well, we're going towards the tower.
If you're looking at the clock tower, it will be perception because it's quite far away. It's up like 3 stories.
Well, the surrounding
Um,
area to see if we're not walking right into a bear trap or anything.
Okay,
Ouch.
then it's an investigation to look at the ground.
That's 18.
There's no like hunter's traps in the area. At least near the building.
Well, we can just walk.
Alright, so you approach the building.
Can you get up to the bell tower as well?
If you were to hand me a hammer, then yes, perhaps I could. Because I have pythons and such.
Does anybody have a hammer? So nobody has a hammer.
Okay, the back of my battle axe then.
Okay.
We might as well break the windows and see what we see if we're gonna do that.
How about it? Well, I could also do this. Bow, tie, arrow grab, tie at the end of it, the rope and my 50-foot rope. Pooh.
Okay, so you're gonna attempt to get to the top of the bell tower.
Yes.
By
Hopefully.
throwing a rope, it sounds like.
No. The rope goes on the end of the arrow. Pull bow
you're
with
shooting
arrow.
an arrow. I didn't hear that part. Okay. Just roll an attack with the bow. 21 is sufficient to get it up there. Whether or not it hooked on anything, you're not sure.
Well, one way to make sure. Joink.
You pull on it. It feels like it's sturdy enough for you to pull on it. Whether or not it's going to hold 3 people's weight, you're not sure.
Well, one dead person and one very big grasshopper.
Well, they're technically, you're all people. I'm not going to say that a manti is not a person because it has sentience and everything. But either way, what do you want to do?
Well, the bones. You want to explore? Well, now you get your second chance to explore.
Let's go.
Okay, so I'll start climbing up. Am I using acrobatics or how is that?
I'm just going to let you be able to climb up because it's a rope and it's stable. However, if all 3 of you are on the rope at once, something might happen, but if it's only going to be one at a time, if it's going to be one at a time, then it'll be different.
Yeah, I'm going to suggest for that. I'm just going to wait until one of us is at the top and then can secure the rope with the python up there.
Okay. So, I'll allow you to just climb. You are a lot lighter than a regular person, so it's not like you're pulling the rope down or anything. So, get up to that. I'm going to throw you guys on the bell tower map. Just that way you can see it.
Don't say we instantly find the final boss.
No. You don't find the final boss, but it's not like there's people up there. I already said there's nobody. So you guys are there.
So the skeleton is first up. Who's going to be second? The manti.
Oh, sure. That's fine. That way Mr. Rogue doesn't die.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
you
I will
have
just
to-
hang on to the rope as well as whatever it's connected to, just in
Well,
case.
I told you to
The manti has a hard
secure it with
time.
the python.
The manti has a hard time holding on to the rope, but I'll say that you managed to flip it around your body in a significant enough way so that way you remain held onto it as you stick your claws into the stonework to climb up. So you managed to get up.
So person 2, your token is hereish, I guess. I place it for you. Hooray.
Thank you.
And then I go.
Alright. And since you guys are up there, I'll say that third person manages to climb up. Since you're up there, you see that the arrow appears to have pierced a piece of wood, which is why you managed to climb up. The arrowhead dug into the piece of wood, and that made it quite sturdy for you to climb. However, you would have assumed if 3 people were on the rope at once, perhaps the arrow would have broken and you would have fallen, but luckily you didn't do that. So you are up here. I didn't have time to draw stairs, but
Just ping where the stairs are and I will do something real quick.
okay, this square consists of stairs. This corner square right here.
Oh, that's the wrong button. Yeah, that's the wrong button. Hold on. I'm not holding right button to make a shape that I want to make.
Yeah, so
There.
you guys can draw on the map if you want.
There. Circles, there.
So that's the beginning of the staircase. So there's like, in that 5-foot square, there's like a staircase that starts going down and then turns and then continues going down. However, there is a bell right there. You see the bell.
Yeah, is under the bell. Is that like you have in normal churches a giant hole below it?
There is a hole that you can see down below slightly. You can't see entirely down, but you can see down a bit. The bell is taking up too much. It would take up too much space to be contained within the one floor, but it's there.
Oh, so you're saying that the bottom of the bell isn't like at our level, but a level below or lower?
Yeah. So
Okay,
you can't walk on the spaces that the bell pitcher is taking up.
Okay. Anything on the bell, like text or something?
No.
There's an ancient language written on it. Make a history check.
History. That's a 4.
Your character is unfamiliar with what it says.
Yeah,
But it looks like
okay.
something that would be on a church bell. You know enough to know that.
What language is it written in?
It's not in any language that your characters are familiar with. I can say that. So you can make a history check to see if you know what it means.
Okay, yeah, that'd be cool.
It's a common thing that's in churches. So I'll give you a chance to understand it if you want. A history check.
Oh my god, it's not letting me roll a history check.
Okay, I will roll it for you then. History. And that's 20.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this says, like, may Senna protect us from the darkness of the world. Like, sort of just, like, bland, non-important sayings of a church that would make sense for a church.
Okay.
Well, if that's all it says.
Should I go and check out further?
Well, if you're not going to waste any time anymore up here, then sure, be my guest. Otherwise, I was gonna go.
Do you guys want to make sure that there's no traps around, magic or otherwise?
I can keep
Too
an
late.
eye out there.
Okay.
As
You can keep an eye socket out to it.
So, I guess I'll try to be on lookout for traps.
Okay. I'll say on the staircase, make a investigation check of the staircase. You don't notice anything.
It's all clear.
Cool.
And I look down.
Alright. So
I
is
would
everybody
probably
going
look
down the
down.
staircase?
Let's go not die.
One by one.
Okay.
I start tumbling down it.
He trips and falls slightly, so your presence is now announced to everybody on the floor below.
Oh yay, an 11.
I was
Oh,
wrong. It was
screw it.
trapped.
I'm not even going to stuff if he's already fucked up. I just hold out my longsword in one hand, since that's possible with a longsword.
Okay, so you guys are now on this map. Yes,
Where
I
is-
made 3 separate maps for each of the floors. So I'm going to reveal the area that you are currently in.
I know I've been hidden.
There.
Well, we came from here, so let me just draw that tiny circlet again. Oh wait, that's the wrong button.
Yeah, you guys came from this corner. Oh, it didn't ping. Yeah, that corner. Yep, you got it right. However, there is a staircase here, in this corner, that goes down.
What else is there? Is there like a door or something here? Or
Yeah, this room has doors. However, they are on this northern part, and this part over here. One there, in this square.
Oh, that
And
square. Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Blop.
And
So
those
do we
are the
want-
only 2 doors that are on this floor.
So do we want to check out the stairs now?
I think we are actually known below on the ground floor, so we better check the doors.
Okay, so yeah,
Our
I'll
Yeah,
go
man
to
That's a good
Guys.
idea.
Are you coming to drag your token again?
Yeah, just throw her token on. It
Thank
seems like
you.
her connection is not the
Oh.
best.
She already did.
There's 2
Thanks,
of her.
Ben.
Oh no, she's reproducing somehow.
Okay, so you guys are going to the northern door?
I let the skeleton
yeah.
take the lead.
Is it locked?
The door is not locked.
Okay. So I already checked for traps, so I guess I'll just open it.
Okay? You open the door.
And get blown up in the face by 20 bullets.
Resident Evil style. You just see the door and it opens into a blackness of nothing for a second as I load up the next part that you can see.
Absolute darkness.
You currently see this.
Ah!
A long hallway.
I guess
There's a
with,
hallway over there.
with a door
Ah!
here. With a door over here, I guess.
No, there is no door over there. That
Oh,
is
where?
a wall.
Okay, door where?
Okay, so there is a door here. You pinged. Door here on this wall.
Easy,
And a
I
door
just
here.
take my time to make sure that. Van, jeez, calm down.
There are no other doors in this hallway.
I think those are. Hold on. I think those are doors towards someone's room. Want to check them out?
Yes.
Okay. So I guess I'll go and check out the first door.
Yes,
Right.
you do.
You check the first door. It's not locked.
So yeah, I open the first door.
Okay. Same thing, Resident Evil style, as I load up the next door. Or next door. You look into the room. The door is open. However, you haven't entered yet, I'll just say. You see 2 beds. And they look like perhaps very simple beds, not very complicated or fancy. They're just
It's
there.
it's a bedroom, and I will go to the next one.
You
Okay.
don't
I
want to
told
like
you.
look under the bed or anything?
You can go look under bed.
I want to go look under the beds.
Okay.
The giant mantis that's gonna look under the bed.
So you enter the room.
Yes.
Does anybody else enter the room?
No,
Okay.
I want to the
I'm
next
just
door.
gonna stand here having an eye on them both.
Okay. As the manti enters the room, nothing of import happens. So what do you want to do? You want to look under those two beds?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
Did it go? And why aren't you letting me roll? It's not letting me roll. Oh
And I rolled for you again.
no. Thank you.
That's a 12.
Okay. You don't see any visible, like, you don't see like a rat or huge dog or any creature that seems like it's going to attack you.
Next
Uh,
time. Next time.
However,
The
you
bed's
look-
behind you.
you look at the beds, and they appear to be attached to the floor. Like the legs are attached to the floor. So if you were to attempt to move them, it would be a hassle to do so.
So they're nailed down, so you're basically saying that.
Like the metal is built into the floor. Like the metal
Okay.
of the
It's weird. All right. Maybe these guys are just serious about bedtime. Moving along.
Alright, are you going to attempt to leave the room?
Yes.
Alright, as you begin to head towards the exit, the door closes.
Pull out my great axe and start wailing.
You can attempt to do so. But first, on your side, Pat, you notice what looks like a flesh-like substance appear around where the door is. And it looks like it has teeth on it, and it just melds together. It looks like you're looking at gums and teeth. And it
Is
just
it a-
closes.
Is it a mimic?
Meshes. You don't know?
Okay, fair. Because honestly, I thought the beds were going to be mimics.
However,
That's the thing about mimics, they can be everything.
the beds do begin to change.
Oh gosh.
And change into pseudopod-like tendrils. And your character, I'm going to move your character since they were trying to leave.
So they're kind of over here.
You are over by the door.
Hmm.
And they turn into pseudopod-like tendrils, and they, like the sheets on top, turn black and begin to lift towards you. And they move here. And here. And they lash out towards you. Let's see. They have +4 to hit. So 1, 2. Do either of those hit you?
17 hit meets her armor class 6 doesn't. No, doesn't is below her armor class.
Okay. So they deal.
Can you do everything else yourself, Lonnie?
Yeah, I can hit stuff.
I mean,
So-
can you reduce things and such?
Yeah. So
Okay.
here's my problem. Either I can see what's going on or I can roll. Not both.
Oh,
Not
okay.
letting me.
You are dealt 9 damage
Okay.
from
Can
one
do
of the
that.
pseudopods.
This is so much fun. I'm getting a laptop soon.
Okay.
However, yeah, well, he'll roll for you if that's
Okay.
helpful.
Yeah.
That way you can see what's happening.
Cool, thank you.
So just say what I need to do.
Okay, so you hear the door slam, you two on the other side. However, that was the surprise round, so now
Roll initiative.
roll initiative.
Roll initiative.
Can you do that as yourself?
It won't. It'll either let me look at the log, or it'll let me roll my
So
stuff.
let me just give me the right number, because I did roll it.
+2. This is so stupid. And the app is trash. Complete trash.
Add turn.
I can roll for you, so here goes.
Thank you.
There you go.
That's a 20.
Okay, now enemies. They are quite slow.
Can we turn them into frenemies?
Nah. We
You can try.
We can
and
turn them
also-
into wood splinters. That's an option.
They got a 0.
They don't even want to go there. That's slow.
I'm just gonna select the bed and add a turn, and that's it. That's all I need to do. I don't need to put a number. It is
Me.
Ashu's turn.
Achoo. So this door is going to be firewood.
You can attempt to do that. Roll an attack.
Round 2. That's a 15 and a natural 20.
Alright, so roll damage for both.
That's a 12. And that's a 7. So 12 plus 7 makes a 19.
What is going on here? Why do you have a second one here?
The second one is for two-handed.
Okay. It just is. It doesn't have a label on it or anything, so it's just numbers. You can fix that while you're working. However, okay. So I need one for the door. I need a calculator for the door. Okay, it takes 12 plus 7. Great. So, great. Now, the door is still standing. You hit the wood part, and it splinters. However, you see on the other side these gum-like jaws fitted together very tightly.
Scalabones, I'm gonna need you over here. Stop opening doors.
Alright. So it is now Pat's turn.
Cool. I'm going to attempt to fuck it. Whack whack. How many attacks do I get? Do I get 2 attacks?
You are a barbarian at level 6. Does anybody know what that means?
She has multi-attack, yeah, you get 2. And if you're frenzy raging, you get 3.
Okay, not raging yet. Whack whack.
Alright, so someone roll her 2 attacks.
So which attacks are you using? Just your arm sighties?
That's correct.
So are you raging?
Not yet.
Whack whack. That one and an 18.
Ooh.
The nat 1 misses, of course. And
Bummer,
the
I was hoping
18
that would hit.
hits. The 18 hits.
That's a 9.
Okay.
Does it look like it does regular damage, less damage, more
You are
damage?
slicing off chunks of whatever it is. And it seems like you're attacking a bed with like little tendrils coming off of it.
Okay.
And you're cutting some of the tendrils off.
All right. Cool.
Alright. So I assume that's her turn.
Mhm.
Sir Barlow.
Okay, so I will move down here and I will attempt to stab at the tendril things I see on the door.
And the jaw-like
Yeah.
mesh. Sure, you can attempt to do that.
So that's my attack. 18.
18 hits the
And then my
door.
offhand. 16.
16 hits a door.
So first it's 10 plus 8.
10 plus 8, so the door has taken an additional damage. Okay. It's
And
still
then
standing.
it's 7 on the dagger. Alright, did I roll it correctly? Yeah, I think I clicked the dagger, so it should be. Yeah. So 7 more.
Alright. It's still standing. However, you see like blood gushing from the gums that are on the other side of the wood.
And how much movement did I use? 10, 15. Because I should be able to move back without getting attacks of opportunity. I'm a swashbuckler.
The door does not attempt to attack you anyway.
Yeah, I let you by to actually, well, smash in into the door if you need to.
He's already done. He did it. So, it is now the bed's turn.
Bum bum bum.
So they get to roll their attacks again.
They're gonna make you very comfortable to sleep in.
2. So 21 hits. For 11 damage.
Ow. Why would
And
they do that?
as the turn order begins to reset, you look at the floor and you notice a green substance begin to build up on the bottom of the floor.
Oh god. We are in a monster currently.
Alright. So it is your turn. Achoo!
Start wailing more at the door, trying to, well, though I'm going to aim for the gums.
Okay, yeah.
A 20 and a 22.
Yes, those both hit.
That's 25.
25 plus.
I'm not picking them because they're higher. No, I'm picking them because I'm just using one-handed. I do want to have my shield at the ready when things go AWOL.
So, the door is bleeding profusely. But the gums and teeth are still holding strong for the moment.
So she can see like an X coming too from the other side.
No, unfortunately, you're not carving all the way through.
Okay. And that's
Alright.
the end of my turn.
Pat,
Cool.
weird green substance building up on the floor.
Right. Does it affect my gear, my clothing, or my shoes?
Make a perception check.
But then you confirm my suspicion.
It's still not letting me. Can somebody roll perception for me? +4.
Sure.
Sorry, guys. This is really fun, right?
That's a 17.
Hey, perception.
17. Yeah, you have little things that cover the ends of your feet that, because you're a traveler, so you're walking a lot, even though you have weird little feet. And there is a white vapor coming up from your feet when you are touching the floor.
Suspicion confirmed.
Okay. So, how far away is the door? Like 5 feet, 10 feet?
You are standing next to the door.
Okay.
However, there's this weird mesh of like teeth and gums.
Right.
What are you doing? Trying to spit at it? Trying to
Not yet.
cut at it?
Just the 2 hand attacks, scythes.
Okay. A 1e2e.
Mm-hmm.
17 and 25.
Yeah, those both hit the beds.
Are you going for the beds?
I'm not going for the beds. I'm going for the door.
Okay. So since you're changing targets, it still hits.
I figured.
That's 23 total
23.
in damage.
Alright. It appears that the door is breaking down, but not completely broken yet.
Okay.
Oh, I got to take the skull.
Okay. So, Sir Barlow.
Okay, I will come down again and I will strike it.
Okay.
22.
Yep. That hits.
That would be 18 damage.
So
And
I
as
got.
you do so,
So
you got
guys,
what?
I got to start cooking. So I'll be back in a few.
Okay.
We'll miss you.
Alright.
Don't worry, we'll cook your character too.
Alright. So, since he had to go, I'm gonna give control of his actions and stuff to Ben. Just have to wait for this to load. Okay. Yes, you changed your name, so it confused me for a second. There we go. There, you should see his thing now.
Yeah.
There you go. So, the door doesn't, like, destroy in or anything. It instead just retracts quickly. And the door is now open. And a weird green film liquid starts spilling out into the hallway.
Out into the hallway.
Where you guys are standing. It doesn't hurt you, at least yet. But it sort of was on the floor and it was about this high on the floor. And then it spills out into the hallway.
Okay. So yeah, are you coming out of there?
Trying.
So in that case, I will just step back up here.
Can I get out?
It is not your turn, so you cannot move.
Alright, fair.
However, it is the bed's turn. And they get to roll some stuff. Some spooky stuff.
Okay.
It's not letting me roll for some reason. There we go. So that one is attempting a grapple. So you can roll against it with athletics or acrobatics.
Hey, good old Ben. You want to roll for me?
Yeah, how much are you paying?
athletics. Huh?
How much are you paying for a roll? 14. See, that wasn't enough.
Unfortunately, the bed grapples you and pulls you onto the bed.
This is some like I've seen this in a movie. I think it was Japanese.
So I'm going to move you next to the bed, but technically you're on top of it, but I don't want to screw up the tokens. So you are now on this bed here. And this bed is going to inch towards the doorway. And it is going to attempt to grapple this creature that is in front of its doorway.
Okay.
So
He crits. So good luck. He crits also, but the wrong way.
Yeah, he negative crits, so he does not get grappled by the bed. So it is now his turn.
Yeah. He is gonna just kill this creature trying to attack him now.
Okay.
He has battle axe. So yeah, sure.
Alright, those both hit.
So the left numbers, because I think he's wearing a shield.
16 damage on that one, which has been undamaged up to that point. So he attacks the bed, so comfortably getting hit. Alright, it is now Pat's turn. You are grappled by a bed.
I know. Whack whack. I hate you, bed.
Alright, you can whack the bed. Unfortunately, someone else is going to have to
Can
roll
somebody
for
do it? I still tried.
Oh, yeah.
Push, push, push.
Let's see. Are you using one-handed or the two-handed? Well, it's
two-handed.
all one-handed. But yeah, do you want to rage or normal?
Oh yeah. Why haven't I been raging? Yes, rage.
Okay, then you
Rage
get
first,
advantage.
then attack.
Yeah. 11 and 21.
Really?
Yeah.
That's horrible.
I don't see those. Oh, there they are. Raging arm thingy scythe.
Yes.
Did Gio write that or did you write that?
I took whatever was there and I just put the raging behind it.
Okay.
Arm side thing was actually what you had called it on your previous one, I think.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay, so 21 hits, but the 11 does not. Alright,
11.
you deal 11 damage to the damaged bed. And it is hurt by your strike. Alright, Sir Barlow. You realize that nobody has come out of that room and you see weird tendrils attempting to grapple your other companion.
Okay. So I guess I'll have to do something about all this.
And you look in the room and you see beds attempting to grapple your companions, and one is grappled.
Okay. So I'm just gonna come over here and I'm gonna stab it twice
Okay.
with my rapier. So that's dagger. So 15 and 18. Does 15 hit?
Yes, 15 hits a bed.
It should.
Okay, so it's 24, 32 in total.
Alright. 48 is its total damage so far.
And it can't make attacks of opportunity, so I'm moving back here.
Against you, no, it cannot. Due to your class.
Hey, you're classy.
Yeah, I know. Haven't you seen this guy's trench coat?
Alright. It is now Bed's turn. Since one person is grappled in the bed, you need to make a wisdom saving throw.
What? Why?
You'll see in a second.
Can you wisdom saving throw for me, Ben, please?
But I don't wanna. I did.
Okay,
Hey.
you begin to feel sleepy for a moment. However, you fight it off.
Okay. Crap. Okay.
Seems as though beds make you sleepy.
Who would have thought?
The other one is going to attempt to grapple.
If
Your
only
other
that was
companion?
true in real life. That makes you sleepy.
He rolled a 15, so Mr. Arkashu.
No. Doesn't it?
Arkashu.
Doesn't it? Not even close.
I don't see the roll.
It's not 15. You said he rolled to hit. Oh, okay. He's grappling. I thought you said
Yeah.
he was hitting. Okay.
Yeah, he's attempting to grab.
Then it hits.
Okay? He is now grappled by the bed.
Okay.
The spooky bed. And it is now his turn.
Okay. Let's see what battle things he has. Okay, he has those three, so those aren't gonna help here. He will instead just. How is the bed looking? Is it like hurt or?
Oh, the bed is hurt, but it's not dead.
It's gonna.
Like you see holes in the mattress and everything.
Does a 13 hit the bed?
13 does not hit the bed,
22.
but a
does.
22 hits the bed.
And minimum damage.
And minimum damage. Wonderful. So it gets hurt. Pat, you
Yes.
know that the bed made you feel sleepy while you were grappled by it.
Right. How injured, splintered does it look?
It looks, the bed that you are on is... You glance over to the other bed, and the other bed looks much more damaged than the one that you are currently on.
Okay, I'm gonna see if I could break the grapple. Do I get advantage for strength?
Yes, because you're raging.
Okay.
Alright.
So new athletics against 23.
Athletics.
Okay, so it rolls the same number regardless, which it does not succeed. It rolled
So
a
you
pretty
break
high
three.
number, but you rolled a lot higher of a number. And you managed to remove the tendrils from your body. However, that takes your action, but you can still move. However, if you are looking at the thing, there is a bed currently blocking the exit.
Yes.
And its tendrils are reaching out and actually grabbing your companion.
You could spit at it. That's the only thing you can think of.
Yeah, your bonus action, you have a spit that you can use once per short rest.
Oh, it's per short rest? I thought it was per long rest. Okay.
It's short rest.
The one who's grabbing Gio, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Spit. That's
Right.
the poison one, correct?
Yes.
It's not an attack. He just needs to make a save, so the attack should be off.
I spit on it. Eat speeds.
There we go.
Alright, so 15.
It's not plus text either. It's made completely wrong, but okay.
Who made that?
Geo.
Not me. Not me.
Okay.
So it's 13 damage, not 15. But yeah, it's still a dex save.
Well, its dex is -1 because it is a bed that is attached to the floor. However, it still rolls a 15.
So yeah, it takes half. So half of 13, that should be 6.
Alright. Spit globule lands on the bed, dealing poison damage, and it seems to affect it, even though it seems to be an inanimate object. So the poison damage is doing something to it.
Yes.
Alright, that bed is very hurt. And it is now Sir Barlow's turn.
10 feet, and I will rapier it first. That's a 27.
That definitely hits.
So that's 23 damage. This is still up.
Plus 23, you said?
Yeah.
It is no longer animate. It is crushed on the floor.
And then I will step over it, move over here. I will stab that bed with my dagger.
Sure.
Dagger, 21.
That hits a bed.
So it takes 8 damage, and I quickly move out again.
Plus 8 damage. Alright. So I'm just gonna click this thing and add... How do I add like little cool pictures on it?
You can do the eye thing instead of cogwheel, and you can do like a cross to make them killed or something like that.
Let's see, did
That
it
works,
appear?
Yeah, it's just
Okay.
up in the right corner.
Yeah, it's a skull and crossbones, hopefully, is what it has on it. And you have a radioactive symbol. And he has a weird symbol that I can't see because I'm too zoomed out. Yeah, I still can't really tell what it is, but either way.
It's a grenade, but yeah.
Oh, it's a grenade. Okay. So, that one is dead.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm back.
Just so you're aware, you were grappled by a bed.
Oh God.
And the other bed attempted to grapple and succeeded your companion, and while your companion was grappled by the bed, they began to feel sleepy.
Oh.
But however, the bed in front of you is destroyed,
Okay.
which is why it has a skull and crossbones. Don't ask me why you have a grenade on your character, but that happened as well.
Removed. God damn it.
Yes, I had to give him control of your character, so that's gonna
Don't
happen.
worry, you have a machine gun now, it's fine.
Okay, bed turn. It is going to attempt to grapple you again. Alright. So, +4. It rolled a 6. Pat, can you roll a...
What need pets to roll?
Oh,
Yeah,
she
you already rolled.
yeah, Ben is being nice and rolling for her this time.
Okay.
So, unfortunately, it does not succeed. And the bed attempts to move in the spot where this dead one is, as a result, moving it out of the way. It just moves into this space.
Time to make more firewood.
So, it is now your turn. Ak-Ashu.
18 and 27.
Yeah, I'm actually
think
trying
you're-
to pronounce it now. It is
think you're-
Ak-Ashu.
Akaashu Kiliu.
Are you sure it isn't a chew?
It's
Yeah,
close
it is
enough,
Chu.
but... yes, 18 and 27 do hit the creature.
That's an 8 and it's 21.
So you deal 21 damage. This one dealt almost as much damage as it had on it already. So 21, you said?
Yep.
Okay. It is getting hurt by your attacks. However, it is still standing.
That's all I do.
Pat,
Yes.
the bed attempted to grapple you but failed and
Tried.
moved next to you.
Haha. So you think that's gonna work, do ya? Whack whack.
It's attempting to do something, but you're not sure what.
25, 23? Or is it with this? Is it with advantage or normal?
It's normal.
Okay, 24 or 23?
Unless
Those-
she uses reckless, but yeah, you'll have to say it before.
Oh, was
However,
she raging? Yes or no? That should have
yes,
asked.
she's
Yeah.
raging.
Okay,
she's raging.
then. Okay, let me then just reroll the rage damage. 25 and 15.
I'm gonna say that it was 24 and 23, but
Okay.
because it's the
So-
same number to hit anyway, so they both hit.
That's 25 total.
Yeah, now you're doing some damage.
And
Oi.
how?
I come back
Alright.
to she's dealing damage. Right.
All right. So, Sir Barlow.
Okay, I will strike it again. And again. And miss.
Okay, your dagger misses this time, but your
So
rapier.
that's 17.
So for the bed, 17. The bed is crushed,
Like emotionally crushed?
as in non-moving crushed.
Well, I know I was here a short time, but I have to keep an eye on the oven, you know. Don't want to have fires or anything or have my food burned.
Don't you have fire extinguishers?
Yes, I do, but I don't want to have burnt food.
Fair enough.
So I'll be right back again.
Sure.
That's not gonna hold.
So that room is cleared of animate objects, it seems.
Yes, so much win.
So should we check out the other ones?
Of course we should.
Okay.
Well, alright.
We make bad decisions together.
Head up here and I will just open the door. Why not? I'll see what's inside.
All right. You open the door, and the door opens.
I assume you're following me.
Absolutely following you.
And you see within this room, it's similarly structured to the other room. Two
There's-
beds.
There's two more of the doors or the beds there.
Do you want to attack them and see if they're actual things, or do you want to just leave them and assume they're not?
I could throw a coin at them.
Do it. Maybe
I
there's a
just-
dragon underneath, like a baby dragon. It'll come out.
I fling a coin at the bed pretty hard.
All right. It hits the bed. It does not move.
And I mean, there goes that coin.
You can attempt to retrieve your coin, but you'd have to walk in the room in order to do so.
Duh. Of course he is.
Should we keep going, or do you want to go in there?
I kind of want to go inside. What else is in there beside the beds? Like, do we see like a closet or something?
You have to walk into the room to see that.
Can I poke my head in and look around?
All right. Make a perception check.
Perception. Could you do that for me, Ben? Thank you.
Yeah, sure. Perception.
22.
Mic drop.
Since you didn't really do that in the other room, you notice that this room is identical to the other room, and it does have a closet here in the corner. Oh wait, it's not pinging. Closet here. And a dresser that takes up these two spaces.
Okay.
If you want to check the closet, we could go back.
So, do you want to look in the room and see if there's anything we could procure?
Procure, as in what?
As in acquire.
I don't see why I would acquire a bed. Or a closet.
With
I just have this coat.
With the blunt end of my scythe, I backhand him. Not hard, just walk into the room. All right, let's hope we don't die. Walk, 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 walk.
You walk into the room.
Mm-hmm.
What do you wish to do in this room?
Whack, whack! Sneak attack on the bed. The one on the south end.
So you're
I
going
will also join her and run at the bed, I suppose.
Okay.
Yeah, they like it when you run under them.
And since your companion is not here, are you going to make the decision that he walks inside the room?
He's just standing at the door, like, with his axe. He's already chopping up the door, like, the door itself.
Okay, the door is wood, and he splinters the door easily.
Okay. Yeah. And he just stands there with his axe ready.
Okay. You guys attack the bed, roll to attack. You have one surprise round.
Oh, there's a prize, so we have advantage, or?
If your character is given advantage via surprise, then yes.
No, I don't think so. I think that's his awesome.
Alright, so 21 hits the bed.
Does a 14?
14 does not. Their AC is 15.
Okay, so 19 sneak attack.
Okay, 19. And your Manti friend, who you
Yeah,
need
I
to
have to
roll
roll
for.
for that as well. Do you want to rage again, or are you like...
Not
normal?
yet. Not yet.
So 16, so those hit.
16 hits.
And how?
Plus 20. Okay, as you attack the bed becomes animate.
Damn
And
it,
the door slams shut behind you. Even though there is no wooden door, there is still the mesh of teeth and gums.
Okay.
Okay.
So, initiative. Unless if you want to keep this old one.
No.
Whoops, I removed your turn.
I can just add it in again. I'll just do that on 221.
My phone is dying. Needs to plug it in.
And for her, you have 2, so that's not good. For him, he has...
Okay, he's not back. Okay, so it's going to get to roll again with its -1. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. There we go. A lot better than last time.
Okay.
0. So, where is my thingy? Here it is. Now, Sir Barlow, you notice the beds begin to come animate.
Yeah.
What do you do?
I will kill the beds.
Fair enough.
26 and 11, so 26 hits.
Yes.
So 21 damage.
Okay. Just gonna clear the damages here, because there we go. And click this one. And it was
21.
21. Alright, it is hurt. However, it is still standing. Bed. Bed attacks you, Sir Barlow, for
Attacks or
17.
grapples?
It's attacking you. This one.
Okay. It has disadvantage. Due to my magic item.
Alright. It will roll again.
So
Which
17.
is even better. So 17.
That hits.
Okay. 4
For what? Sorry.
for damage.
4 damage. Okay.
No, 8 damage.
No, 8.
It attacks for 8 damage. It doesn't attack for 4 damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Unless if you have some way of decreasing it.
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna decrease it in half. You say it.
Okay. And this bed right here is going to move to the doorway. Even though it was technically within melee range, it doesn't matter because it remains within melee range of you.
Yeah.
It's going to the door and it is attempting to grapple this person,
Okay.
which it has a +4 in attempting to do so. 18.
So he manages to grapple him.
Yes. The door opens quickly as the tendrils reach out and grab him and pull him in, and then the door shuts.
Okay.
So he is now in the room. However, it is now his turn.
So he will. He's grappled, right?
Yeah, he's grappled by this bed.
So he will attack it with distracting strike, I guess. So yeah, it's when he hits. So let's see if he hits. So 23 hits. That, and the creature has, or does it make a save? No, it just has disadvantage on its next attack.
Okay. Interesting.
He also takes another 1 damage.
Okay. So instead of 13, he takes 14. Alright. Oh, Pat.
All right. I'm not quite grappled yet, so
No, you are not
No.
grappled.
You want to rage still before that happens?
not yet. Actually, yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay.
How many rages do I get per?
You have 3, so you have 1 left.
And I think, I don't know if this is true or not, but I think even after you run out of rages, you can still rage, but it gives you, like, exhaustion points.
You can also enter frenzy rages. They basically give you you can attack with your bonus action, like regular with like a great sword or whatever. But
But those also give exhaustion too, correct?
Yeah, it gives exhaustion when it ends.
All right. Regular rage. Let's kill this guy. So it has a hold of Ben's character, Achu.
That's
not Ben.
That's
I
not
mean,
mine.
Geo's character, yes. One bed has a hold of Geo's character.
Whack whack. I don't know why I keep doing that, but it's fun.
Alright, so somebody roll those attacks.
Bring it, bitch.
17 hits, 12 does not. For 14 damage. Which is how much damage it had already. So you just doubled how much damage it had on it.
Yeah. Look at how awesome I am.
All right. So it is now Sir Barlow's turn.
Looks like we're all going for this creature, so I'm gonna strike that one with my rapier. That's a 27.
That hits.
Sneak attack. And I'm gonna use my dagger on the other one. 25.
Okay.
So
25
the one
hits.
we hit earlier is hit with the dagger, and I'm moving over here.
So 7 plus 9. 16. Right. And this one takes another 8 damage. It is not looking good, but it is still up. Alright. So, bed turn. Ak-Asu.
Just call him Machu, it's easier.
He is suffering from a wisdom saving throw attempt thing. He
Yeah.
fails and falls asleep in the bed as the bed just stays there. And this bed here is going to attempt to grapple this creature right in front of it. Say +4. So Pat has to roll an athletics or acrobatics to escape the bed.
19. Easy.
Alright, the bed does not successfully grapple. However, Ak-Asu is asleep. Therefore, it automatically switches to Pat's turn.
The other one still looks pretty hurt.
However, you are now noticing that the floor is covered in a thin layer of green substance.
A thin layer of green substance?
Yes.
Ah, shoot. We're gonna die. How are my shoes looking?
Your little tiny booties for a mantis are... they're intact, but they're smoking slightly.
Heck. Straight up heckin' you. Whack whack again. I'm still raging, correct?
Yes.
Whack whack
So
again.
which bed are you attacking? The one that attempted to grapple you, or the one that is grappling your companion?
The one that's grappling Geo's character.
Okay. So rolls.
Attacking.
Thank you.
Alright, 1 hit.
Yes.
Doesn't 15 hit?
Oh yeah, 15 hits, sorry. For 2 11s. That one is pretty hurt, but still standing. Sir Barlow.
Also, how does the great sword? Because she's using her offhand as a great sword. Can she like swing that one with her bonus action, or?
She can. It's basically as if she's wielding 2 long swords.
Okay, so you
And
could.
she can use them with any of her actions. As long as the action is allowed to be used as an attack.
Hello, by the way.
Hello, you are now stuck in another room because
Oh,
they decided to explore another room. And you are asleep on a bed.
Good night.
You were standing outside the room, to be fair, but the bed approached the door, the jaws opened of the door, and the tendrils reached out and grabbed you and pulled you into the room.
What number? Because my AC is 21, though. I just want you to...
It doesn't
Grab
grab.
Alright,
Grapple.
grapple check. That's my bad. Yeah.
So you failed, and then you had to make a wisdom saving throw, which you failed, and then you are asleep.
You better save me, because I would say we're not going to try any rooms anymore.
Which is exactly why we won't save you, so we can try more rooms.
And the room is filling up with the green substance. So, Sir Barlow, it is your turn.
Okay. So who's looking worst currently? This one or the other one?
Let me see. They're both about equally damaged.
Okay, so I'll just kill this one then.
Like, the amount that they're damaged is indistinguishable.
Yeah.
Alright. So, the dagger hits,
So yeah, that's 19.
and you're attacking this one?
Yeah.
Okay. So, 19. That one is destroyed. However, your companion is still asleep.
Touch.
Punch.
The bed is destroyed, but he's still asleep laying on top of it. However, it is now the other bed's turn.
Good times. Good times.
These beds need to take their turns. So, this one is going to again attempt to grapple Pat. Rolling a 20 total.
That hits.
Oh, yeah.
Or grapple, yeah.
I'm grappled.
How low?
We're going
let's
to even
see.
counter it?
No, it's equal, so reroll, I guess.
That's my rule.
So
Nope.
yeah, it's not grappled.
She is not grappled by the bed.
She is
However,
It's
he
so
is
true.
asleep, so he does not get to take his turn. Therefore, Pat,
Wake
it
me
is
up.
now your turn.
I don't know how to wake you up. Like, what if
No,
you're magically
Pat.
put to sleep?
Just decapitate him,
Normally-
I'm sure that'll wake him.
Yeah, normally to wake someone up, you have to take your action to intentionally shake them awake.
You really want me to do that with
No.
claws? And it hit.
I think the rattling will be enough for me. Wait, I would be get used to that by now.
You know, if you want, I could totally do it. Let's try.
No.
The other
Destroy
bed.
the bed. Destroy the bed.
Whack, whack.
Okay. She is destroying the other bed. So let's see those rolls.
Anybody want to
Quick
roll?
order.
Yeah.
Net
Alright.
20.
Does
Oh,
she
wait, that's-
have advantage?
You still
not
raging? No,
unless
you
she-
would have end your rage and well. Are you
she
raging?
She has rage,
I
but
should
she
still
had,
be
not doing
different.
reckless. Because she hasn't said so. Raging doesn't automatically give you advantage. It's
Yeah,
only
but
when
is
you
she
reckless.
raging? That's the question.
Yes,
Yeah.
she's raging.
Okay, then I clicked the wrong one again.
Okay, this time I'll count it as a re-roll. However, it's still the same result as one hit and one miss.
Yep. That's a 12.
Alright. For 12 damage. It is still up, but barely hanging on. Sir Barlow.
Can I use my action to wake him up, but then my bonus to use my dagger?
I'll allow it.
Okay.
Because
Then
technically
that's-
you can use your bonus action to attack with an offhand weapon anyway, so yes.
So I will shake him up, and I will go over towards the bed, and I will strike it with my dagger,
Okay, so he is shook awake,
which misses.
and your dagger strike misses.
Geo,
Actually,
you
it's
shook
not
it.
on a short rest.
Yeah, no, I heard I'm awake.
Okay, the bed is now taking its turn. And it doesn't care for its safety, it seems, as it attempts to grapple this creature again. 21.
Yeah, that's a 9 for her.
Okay, she is grappled. However, it is now Ak-Asu's turn.
Hop from one bed to the other, I think I can, or, well,
Technically, you wouldn't move on top of it, but yes. You
okay,
can
then
move.
here.
Even at half movement, because you were prone, you can still get there. No problem.
More firewood to the fire.
Alright, those both hit.
Those are 14. That's a 14 total.
Alright, and as you strike down into this bed, it becomes inanimate.
Time, well, I then hop on back on the bed. Time to open up the door.
Alright, so you are standing next to the door. Pat.
You're free once more.
Yes. Whack whack.
Alright,
not
so
dead,
she's
right?
moving up to the door, I assume, and whack whack.
Correct.
Alright. So move her up to the door. And swing.
Whack whack.
Technically, she's not standing on top of her companion, but that's fine. Alright. Yes, those both hit for sure, and she deals 20 damage. Alright, and as the turn order begins to go back, I need all of you to make dexterity saving throws, as a lot more green liquid
wait, it's cold.
As a
That's
lot
better.
more green liquid is covering the floor.
Hold on, I'm standing on the bed.
Yes, however, it's a lot of green liquid.
Okay,
Which is
so
Need to
should
make
I roll for you, Nolly?
Yes, please.
She has advantage because she can see it.
17.
Alright, everyone succeeds and takes no damage as you manage to put yourself into a position where you are no longer touching the liquid on the floor. However, if you use your movement action to touch a space that is on the floor, you will take damage.
Oh, time to open up a mouth.
Alright, Sir Barlow.
Okay, so I will pick up my coin again that's over here.
Okay, yeah, sure. You pick it up.
And and I guess I will just try and jump over to this side, like do a leap.
Okay, yeah, sure. You can do that. Make an acrobatics check to see if you succeed.
31.
If you crit with an unnatural, uncanny leap as you were grabbing onto the wall in a windowsill, holding yourself aloft above the acid, and you managed to push off the wall and grab a part of the wall on the other side, preventing yourself from landing in the acid.
And door attack.
Alright, the 14 hits, however, critical misses always miss.
Yeah. So that's 13 damage.
Alright, it takes the damage. The beds are gone. Ak-Asu.
Trying to open up this door with a 12 and 14.
Alright, you hit with both. It is a door.
That's 19 damage.
19 damage.
Yeah, I also fixed your bad legs while you were gone, because two-handed didn't count properly.
Yeah, so he changed it. I don't know
Yeah.
if that's what you're used to or not, but you can just look at what he's put there.
Why the +1?
Because it's
It
a
should-
magic weapon. It
Oh
only
yeah,
does
it
the
should
damage
count as
once.
well, but it didn't count as I see now.
Okay. So now that is sorted. Pat.
Oh, that's my bad. Shouldn't have to click that.
You are
Do you want to
attacking
swing
the door, I
again?
assume.
No,
sorry?
I can just swing 2 times. That's it.
You want to attack the door again with a 14 or 15?
Yeah, those both hit. It's a door.
Him, me, him, who?
You.
Yes, I want
The one
to.
I'm pointing at you.
At me? What? I'm confused.
Yes, you.
I got.
All right.
Oh.
The door
door
has
is dead.
taken damage. Okay,
Yay.
let's move on. Sir Barlow's turn. $16 and $27 both hit.
So that's 32 damage.
32. And as that strike lands on the door retracts, and the hallway is now open as the liquid drains out into the hall, basically making the level of the liquid no longer dangerous.
Yay! Good job.
Just grab Mrs. You are going for the last room, aren't you?
Mm-mm.
I moved up in the hallway. I mean,
You are going for the last room, aren't you?
Mm-mm. Done.
All right.
aren't we gonna
So
see
she's
if it's the
behind,
same?
but
And if one of you guys wants to go for it, I'll totally be your support. Done.
I don't want to go, but I'm just double checking him.
I have 1 rage left, unless you want to take a short rest. Done.
So you're saying you don't want to see what's behind the door?
I do want to see what's behind
Yes.
the door. It would be a better idea to not see what's behind the door.
Unless you can peep through the keyhole to make sure to see what's behind the door.
I mean, we could
Don't
have
go
just
crazy.
not gone in the room with this one. I don't see the issue. I mean, we chose to go in instead.
We're not going in.
I'm down
Opening
for
the
that.
door isn't any problem.
I hope so for you.
I go open the door.
okay. The door is open. Seems as though whatever is causing this to happen allows you to open the door. So, you look inside. The beds are very, very not fancy looking, but there is 4 of them. Like the other ones were like good quality beds. These ones are like super low quality beds.
Shanty beds.
Yeah.
There's
this
just
one-
some bad beds in there.
Still a no. Unless you have a firebomb.
I close the door and I head back down again.
Okay, so I'm gonna allow this to remain revealed because you know what's in the room. Okay, so you guys,
We have a door here and we have the stairs down here.
so what do you guys want to do?
I mean, he said we should check out this floor, so I'm going over here.
All right, you open the door. The door is easily opened. Okay, reveal areas. In this room is 3 beds and 2 chairs. They look like church benches, but that's because I didn't want to get a separate one for chairs. So those are chairs.
Okay.
This room appears empty otherwise, other than like a nightstand between the 3, in the 2 spaces between the 3 beds.
Can you see underneath the beds?
From there, you'll have to make a perception check.
Yes, which I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Because I'm not gonna risk getting in the room. That's 20. That's a 17.
You don't see anything.
Well, I'm not going in there.
Okay.
So who's going to come downstairs?
I'll go.
All right. Is everyone going downstairs?
Yes. Can we shut this door just to make sure the
Yeah,
beds
Barlow,
don't...
make sure the door is shut.
Yeah.
Okay. You
I'm
can do
gonna make
that.
sure this door here is shut as well.
Okay. You shut the doors. You can easily shut doors. That is not something you need to roll for or anything. There
I'm
are
gonna
shut.
lock my door.
Okay. Examine the door. Make an investigation check of the door. All right. There is a latch, like a thing that you can put, but it locks from the other side.
Okay.
But the doorknob you can lock from the other side, like you turn a little thing and it locks, and then you can close the door.
I wanna try and like use my thieves tools to lock it from this side.
Okay. I'll say that you succeed. You don't need to roll. It's not that hard.
Yeah.
And it doesn't really affect much if you don't succeed, so. You succeed in locking the room.
Go downstairs.
Alright. So now, let's grab the downstairs map. And move everyone to the downstairs map. So everyone should see the downstairs map now.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to reveal the map that you can see. You can see this location. So the stairs are in the same location. There's a chair right here. Other than that, you do not see anything in this room. You see doors, but you don't see anything within the room itself.
So the doors are...
You see one set of doors right here.
Shall we open them?
It's like a double door, but it's quite small. So it only takes up 5 feet.
Shall we open them?
Well, be my guest.
Right, so who is going to open the door?
Me.
Won't I? Yeah.
You can, though you don't have hands, so you have a bit of a hard time opening it, but you can succeed in doing so. But as you attempt to open the door is locked.
No.
Alright, so what do you wish to do?
Sir Barlow,
Yes.
can you open the door?
Well, is it locked?
It may or may not be locked.
Okay, so I'm
She
gonna go
turned the
over
knob
and-
and it appeared as though it was locked.
Okay, yeah, sure. I'll go over and use my bony fingers.
His bony, spooky fingers.
Alright. You successfully open the door. However, on the other side of the door is another toothy, connected maw. And you look back and you see the stairs retract up into the ceiling.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
And this
Let's go.
chair begins to animate and move over here.
Okay.
And it is going to attempt to get this guy.
This
With
guy?
that
This
grapple.
guy.
The grapple, so...
He rolls a 22. You can use athletics or acrobatics to escape the grapple.
Who's this guy?
You.
Oh no. Let's
I
see
pinged-
how quick
did
I am.
ping. I did.
Oh,
ping
so that's equal. Okay, again for the reroll.
Yeah.
That's 25. Nope.
23. So it does not succeed. However, now it is initiative order. I'm clearing the turns. There. Good.
Roll again for you, Ronnie.
Yes, please.
All right, chair.
Oh, damn.
Chair is 4. Or it has a -1, actually.
That's
So-
a 3.
Initiative,
Oh.
yeah.
16.
Should do it as well.
16 for the chair. Whoops.
And I guess she should get initiative.
No, she already had.
Oh, yeah, well, that's fine. 20 it was, right?
Yes.
Okay. Descending. Okay. So, for some reason, it is now showing a different name, but it is Pat's turn. The chair is animating and tendrils are emanating from it. What do you
Alright.
I
wish
think she wants to go scythe.
You're correct.
Okay, so 27 hits, but 13 does not.
8.
For
Yes.
8 damage.
Some kind of damage.
Okay. We'll clear this calculator and add 8 damage to it. Okay. It is now the chair's turn as it attempts to grapple the guy I just pinged.
Yeah, I saw. God damn it.
Okay, so grapple.
Try me.
You are
Oh no,
rolling
I'll message with it every time because there's a +4 of 25. He can actually win.
Yeah, if he gets a natural 20, he can still win.
Yeah, then he can.
Okay, so it does not succeed in grappling him. However, it is now Sir Barlow's turn.
Yeah, I guess I will go back and help those guys.
Show this chair what it. Wait, weren't you outside the room and the door closed on you?
No,
No.
he opened the door, like he pulled the doors open into the room, and then on the other side of the door was the maw that was locked in place already. All right, 20 hits. The other does
Yeah,
not.
that's 24 damage.
All right, the chair takes 24 damage. It is now
15 and 19.
those both hit.
That's 20.
Plus 20. And then it is Pat's turn, and I assume you're swinging at the chair.
Yes.
Alright, so 8 damage on the chair.
No, we aren't turning into psychics, Ronnie. Don't worry about that.
I'm a one-trick pony.
The chair's turn. The chair will
Chair.
now
Trick ponies.
attempt to grapple. This
Bring
is
it,
pretty much
bitch.
all it can do. It's
Oh,
going
it just wants to be a comfortable seat. Well, it should stop and let us do our thing.
So plus 4.
23.
14. It does not succeed. However, Sir Barlow.
Okay. I will just do the same as well. We're all just doing one thing, so that's fine.
So 20 hits.
Now do your same thing. Just roll twice. And then...
Plus. Let me see if it's still up.
Okay. It's
19.
Oh yes, it's still up. Okay. So then it is his turn.
19, 14.
14 misses, but the 19 hits.
12.
This is
Plus.
still up.
It is no longer standing.
So does the
Yeah.
14 hit the door? Because it was after.
Oh, okay, sure. Yeah, the 14 hits the door. If he wants to go for the door.
Yeah, that's my second target then. Like 12.
Okay. So just give me a second. I am editing this thing so you know it's dead. There we go. So you hit the door for 12. Let's clear that and add 12. Okay, the door is damaged for 12. It is now Pat's turn.
Whack whack.
Okay, so Pat walks over to the door.
Whack whack.
No, that's not
19.
raging, so it's
Oh.
2 less on each of them. But yeah.
That's 7 and 8. That's 15.
So 15 damage. Alright. Now, as the chair's turn comes this time, you hear coming from the upper area, and you hear as if a liquid is moving quickly.
We better start
From the
chopping quicker.
GTFO.
Alright. Sir Barlow. Those both hit the door. And sneak attack on the door because that
They didn't
happens.
see me coming.
2 sneak attack, because Swashbuckler can do that with each attack.
No, I don't think so. It's each of
Yeah,
them.
it states it.
I'm pretty sure.
I've been a
doesn't.
Swashbuckler.
Yeah, but that's.
Let's see.
I'm pretty sure you're wrong about that one. But yeah.
So that's 27 damage.
Yeah, you're definitely wrong about that one. So then you've just been doing it wrong.
Yeah. Doesn't say multiple, it says sneak attack once on an attack roll. Not
Yeah, it's
roll.
just once per turn. You can't do it more than once per turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, it works the same way, but if you miss with the first one, you can apply it to the second one
Yeah.
if the second one hits.
The only
think
thing
that's
Swashbuckler gives you is that you get it even though you have no allies next to it, as long as you don't have disadvantage. So it's easier to get, that's all.
Alright, so Ak Asu.
Why do I still think that's funny?
20, 17.
I
Because
don't know
you're
why you
cold,
think that's
probably.
Alright, so those both hit.
20 damage total.
Damn. Damn.
So Pat. For some reason your name isn't edited on that one, but that's fine. Pat.
It's because the icon was pulled out before she changed her name.
Ah, okay, that's fine. So 11 and 13.
Yeah, I did a thing.
So that is 24. The door is still standing, but just barely.
I'll just kick it down, then we can leave.
Alright. From this location, a bunch, like a torrent of green liquid begins spilling into the room.
GTFO, GTFO.
And it fills up. Let me just get creative here. Come on. Do the thing.
Oh,
There
just
we
heads
go.
up, I have about a half hour before I have to go.
Okay. That's fine. Can I edit this, please? Come on. Here we go. Okay. So now it is filling up. This much space in the room.
Good boy.
If you do not get out next turn, you have a feeling you will have a problem.
A big one.
Alright. It is now. Where's the turn order? Where'd that go? Right here. Sir Barlow.
Yes.
You
Rapier.
better hit this
you
door,
attack.
Scalabones.
18 does not take it.
18. Yes, that takes the door.
Okay, so what do we see on the other side?
You see on the other side. This room.
Oh, come on.
Doors and stuff, like main door
Okay.
here, or
Yeah, this is the main entrance. There's a door where you're coming through. There's a door here. Next to this chair. And there's two big double doors up here.
okay.
Two big double doors.
So we'll move over here.
Okay, you succeed in doing so.
We didn't find
guess
any survivors yet.
What do you want to do at this door?
Tiny squeaks.
Want to see if it's open.
Don't have a feeling you will regret that.
You reach for the door handle, and as you touch the door handle, the weird mouth thing clamps down on your hand.
Oh, holy cow.
So you take
Through the window, that's the safest way.
12 damage.
Do I get to make a dex save or something, or is it just automatic damage?
No, since you were reaching for the door handle, your hand is there, and then it just
Okay.
goes.
Okay. I'm gonna half that anyway.
Alright. So you manage to get your hand out just in time, but it scrapes part of your hand.
Yeah,
Do you
and I will
want
use
6
my
seconds?
bonus action to hit that creature, or that thing.
Okay. You hit that door.
Let go.
Well, that's the creature, not the door itself.
Well, I'm classifying this creature as the door itself.
Okay.
Can you let go?
So you hit the door.
Oh, wee.
What's he on your shoulder?
Mm.
Oh, God, adorable.
Okay. So it takes 7 damage. It is now your turn, Akasu.
As I'm also not liking to stay here any longer. And it's needed.
Okay.
Just... Is the mouth still closed around the door?
Yes, the mouth is closed, which is what you're attacking. It seems as if it doesn't want you to
15
leave.
and 10.
Luckily, 10 hits a door.
16.
Alright. Alright, and it is Pat's turn.
Make firewood of those chairs. I don't trust them.
With what? Whack, whack.
Yeah, of course.
Do you want to rage, or do you want to go to the door and attack the door, or
Go to the door.
chairs? Yeah,
and
sure.
Whack, whack the door.
With or without rage?
Without rage.
$15 and 15 hit a door.
They both do.
Alright. On the chair's turn, you see this chair and this chair animate and move.
Mm.
So, since you two were the closest, it is going to attempt to grapple you both.
Try me.
12.
14 for her.
Okay, so give me a second here. Recalibrating. 20 for the first.
Ouch.
11 for the second.
Of course.
So,
Just my luck.
so you are grappled to the chair. Sir Barlow.
Okay,
Oh, wait.
I'm gonna.
Before that happens, since you destroyed the door, there's nothing preventing.
Hey.
Oh, no.
Which
That
door
was the
did you
mouth
destroy?
that was blocking it. The door was open that time.
I mean, this door we just picked open.
Yeah, and then the mouth closed in front of him.
Yes, this one. Oh, I need to ping. Ah, that's annoying. Now let's see if I can select that small thing
Let me
without
just
deleting your door.
move it out of the way for you, so...
Stupid thing. Now it's going to take forever again to allow me to edit the green. Come on. Okay, there we go. It fills the room and is beginning to spill out the door.
Skelebones, close that door.
Alright,
Okay.
so it is Sir Barlow's turn. You see that there's a torrent, a flood of that green liquid filling that room.
I'm gonna move past my alley square then, and I'm gonna try and close this door.
Technically,
Do take the disengage action, please.
I'm not moving. Well, technically, I'm moving out of that range. So true.
yeah, you could move up here and then there and then there and then there.
Yeah, but it's longer.
Yes, but if you're moving through his, or
That doesn't
hers,
take any extra movement, if I'm
Yeah.
correct.
as long as they are willing to allow you to pass, which I assume Pat is going to allow you to pass if you wish.
So yeah, what does it take to close the door? Is it an action, a bonus, or?
It's an action.
Just
so
reach
I'm
in
gonna
and
use my
close.
action to close the door, and I'm gonna move past Pam again. I'm gonna stick my dagger into the door.
Okay, that happens.
12.
Alright, 12 hits a door.
So that's 20.
23.
23.
Alright, the door is damaged.
When you said you had to go in half an hour, right, Lonnie? Lonnie?
It's your turn, Gio.
Yeah, I'm restrained.
Sorry, I was blowing my nose.
Okay.
Pretty full.
But yeah, I'm restrained. So, athletics to get free?
I'm sorry?
No, well, I asked you if you had to go in half an hour, and I asking Matt if I need to roll athletics to get free again.
Yes. That is the case.
That's an 18.
Okay. It rolls a 19.
Wow.
You do not escape the chair's grasp.
Unless you
And-
want to action surge it.
No, bit too valuable. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. I see now. I clicked the wrong character. Because I'm also helping Pet's character out, so my bad. That should be actually a 19 as well, since that's a +6, but I have a +7.
Well, then it is a contested roll, so it's again
24.
16. You managed to escape the grasp.
But that's all I can do, isn't it?
That's your action.
And I don't have
To
any
escape.
bonuses. Sure, I could choose my action search, but I think it would be a bit more important because we aren't getting paid to just explore the location and tell them what's going on with the place.
Actually, you're getting paid to either bring back survivors or deal with the problem.
Yeah, so we aren't getting paid to just explore the place.
If you go back and say what the problem is, they're not going to pay you.
Yeah. But safer outside than inside, that's for sure.
We just have to argue enough that we are survivors from that place. Technically.
You can try to do that, however, you have a feeling that it probably won't work.
And it will be pretty hard.
So that is your turn, I assume?
That's my turn.
All right. Pat.
You want to swing at the door again?
No.
What do you want to do?
The little chair things, they're all done, right?
No, they're not grappling anyone currently, but they're probably going to try and grapple you again if you want to rage.
All right.
Yeah, these two chairs, that one right behind you, is still animate.
Okay.
It hasn't been damaged.
I am not going to rage yet. Well, I have a half hour. Yeah, I'll rage. Let's go crazy. Rage.
Okay, do you want to take the door or the chairs?
The chair.
Okay.
Hey.
Ooh.
Those both miss the chair.
You also have reckless attack if you want to use it. It gives you advantage on attack rolls. But
I have to state it beforehand, though, right?
yeah, but enemies get advantage hitting you as well.
Oh, that's right. Ow, kitten. I'm good.
All right.
Where did it attack you this
Ow.
time?
Fucking little shithead. God damn.
Again, feet?
Stop with the feet. Stop with the feet.
Pick it up and show to us that who's the culprit. Oh, that's the culprit. The naughty little one. You can just see the fluff on the camera. You can just see the fluff all sticking up. So adorable.
Okay. So, chairs attacking. They're attempting grapples.
19.
6 on you. However, on Pat, 14.
Not grappled.
Oh. Oh, I rolled even better. That's 20.
Okay, so Pat is not grappled either. However, this door
It's closed.
there is closed, but it is leaking liquid into this room.
Fuck.
You better hurry up because leaking liquid is still liquid.
And this room also is producing its own liquid.
Oh, fuck.
So you guys must both, or everyone, must make dexterity saving throws or be caught up in the liquid.
That's 1. Net 20.
Okay, so who is the 7 for?
7. Oh, that's...
Giovanni.
Oh, I
You
think
rolled a
I know
3.
what's going on. I first clicked Pat and then for myself.
Okay.
But Ben rolled also for Pat, I guess.
Uh,
No, that's the
but
other one. First
Mine was
himself.
20.
how
Yeah,
much dex does Akasu have?
3.
He has
And
16
Lonnie
plus
has
3, so
2.
Okay.
that 20
So-
is me. So the 2 is for Pat.
So
So
Pat,
the 7 is for Pat.
it doesn't matter which one it's for. Pat, you do not succeed.
Okay. Damn.
And you take 17 acid damage.
Mm-hmm.
to your-
Ouch. Ouch, who he hot.
Why would you do that to me?
I don't decide, the dice decide.
Okay. Sir Barlow, acid is filling this room.
I'm gonna keep going for the door. And now
Door our way
we,
out.
know that we need to open the door.
Open the door.
12 hits the door.
That's 25 on the dagger.
12 hits the door, so...
Oh, 12 hits the door, yeah, sure. So that's a 31.
Whoops. Alright, the door is heavily damaged, but still closed.
True. Yeah, those two hit 22 and 20.
You have
Aiming
your
for
action
the door.
surge as well. And your
That-
battle points, if you want to use them.
Yeah, that's 22, and I'm gonna action surge. Let's see. Now you
The
see
door,
it.
the door is broken with your first strike.
Oh, okay.
Just swing out. Not caring for if that thing is gonna hit me.
Okay, so you're gonna run out.
Yep, swing out, run out, whatever I can do to just get outside.
Okay, so I'm gonna throw your token in this white space in the corner.
Opportunity attacks, bring it on.
It is going to attempt to grapple you.
Yes, that's a 16.
So you manage to escape the room
Yes.
and walk into the outdoors.
Outdoor.
As you walk into the outdoors, however, you realize that you are suspended in the air about 50 feet, and you fall 50 feet as you
Holy
run out
fuck.
the door.
Can't I do any reactions to save myself?
You can make a dexterity saving throw to attempt to grab the bottom of the doorway.
Oh my
But-
God.
Anything else you attempt to do, you will still take damage.
I was still holding on to my battle axe. I was more like smash it into the closest thing I can find that prevents me falling.
That's still a dexterity saving throw. It doesn't matter how you slice it.
19.
Alright, so you manage to stick your axe into the bottom of the doorway as you hang 50 feet above the ground. I'll get you to make a perception check to see if you can identify why this is happening.
Oh wait, that's the wrong one. Damn it. So used to it. Oh, clicking one too much. 6.
6. Even with a 6, you notice that you are floating above the ground. You look forward and you see 2 large black tendrils holding this place aloft.
Guys.
You look at where your rope was, it's still hanging. However, it is no longer touching the ground.
Guys. We have a problem.
What's the problem?
That we're not on the ground anymore, but 50 feet up in the air.
However, since you've opened the door, the acid has drained out the door.
So, help. We need to get, well... We either need to scale the wall... And then, well, get to my rope and... Get to the tower, get my rope, scale down the wall again, use one of your ropes to do that while scaling the wall. Then get my rope and then, well, get down.
Okay.
Because this is bad.
So what do you want to do, Pam or Pat?
Yeah, Pat, the door is open. However, you are looking outside and you can see treetops directly outside this door.
You can glide, so perhaps you can glide to a treetop.
Yeah, this is probably a stupid idea, but let's glide out.
So you're gonna jump out the door?
Yes.
You
Alright.
still need to evade a grapple, by the way.
Yes.
While I'm about to jump out the door, I'm gonna tell Gio's character, get on my back.
You
You
sure
do
you
not
can?
succeed, however, and you are grappled to the chair.
I'm sorry. Say that again.
You're
are
grappled to the chair.
to the chair.
Sure. I'm like 10 feet tall. Fucker can come
Yes. And the chair is wrapping its tendrils around you and wrapping you and pulling you in towards the chair.
with me. Grab my back. I'm still gonna try to glide out.
So you're still going to attempt to move?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Okay, the chair is pulling you, so I'm going to get you to make a strength saving throw to see if you can continue moving.
Strength saving throw.
Yeah, strength saving throw. You have advantage on those, so
Anybody?
21.
All right, you continue moving, the chair attached to you. As you pull out of the building, you see the chair was technically attached to the floor,
Mm-hmm.
but as you pull out, you pull up what looks like flesh-like tendrils that are attached to the floor, and you just it's like you're ripping out someone's veins as you just pull up, and
Ooh.
grotesque looking attached flesh is still attached to the chair. However, you manage to jump out the door, and you
Gross.
glide towards a treetop. However, you're going to have to make a dexterity saving throw to see if you can grab it due to the fact that you do not have hands.
Okay. Okay.
Well, gliders can be, well, glidey.
Yeah, she can glide, but if she's going to try to grab something, she doesn't have hands.
My favorite Geo, would you be ever so kind as to make that happen?
So,
Yeah, dexterity saving throw.
Oh.
13.
You do not manage to grab the treetop, and instead your scythe-like arms grab onto the top of it. However, they are so sharp that you cut through the treetop, and you cut the top of the tree off, and you continue falling. And
Snip.
unfortunately, your glide, if you fall further than 10 feet, you begin to free fall.
Because I'm free falling?
So you are falling 40 feet down.
Oh god, you have to grab on very quick.
Unfortunately, she failed the grab. So she
Well,
is free
Stick your
falling.
scythe into the tree to, well, slow you down those last 10 feet.
However, she takes 4d6 damage.
I was hoping that while I'm
Oh! That's...
You take 11 damage.
That's not that bad.
Reduced, so it's 5.
It's bludgeoning, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's 5 damage.
Okay, so you land and take 5 damage. However, you are standing on the ground outside of a temple that is 50 feet up. And
with a
your
chair
allies...
attached to your back.
Yeah, the chair is still attached to you, however.
That's fine. It's a stupid chair.
Just a stupid chair.
So, are all like the little, I don't know, anime movie stuff, the tentacles, the tendrils, where is it coming from? Is it coming from some beast? Is it coming from the church?
You mean that's lifting the church?
Yes.
Yes, it's coming from the bottom of the church.
Can I...
Oh, there was a monster named like that. I can't find the name currently, damn.
Do I have a better idea of what this thing could be?
Make a nature check.
Alright. Has anyone seen Futurama?
Oh, yeah.
They're not tentacles,
Familiar.
they're genticles!
Good one.
Gio, could you roll, please?
That was...
Nature.
I'm so used to that you just can roll it yourself.
I'm sorry.
17.
Not bad.
It was a very hard DC comparative to what you could roll, but you managed to eke it out just barely. There are creatures that you are familiar with, known as mimics. However, this is not a mimic. Mimics can disguise themselves as various objects. However, they are never bigger than 5 feet, like a 5-foot square. So they can disguise themselves as small tables or chairs or treasure chests or things of that nature, but they never take up more than 5-foot square. This thing is a lot bigger than a 5-foot square. And you get the sense that you've read an old or heard an old story about a living building, and there's an associated. They haven't been studied much, but because they're so rare. But the name that they give such a creature is House Hunter,
Okay.
and it's literally a building that is a living entity that eats people like a mimic.
Crazy.
Yeah,
Oh.
what I know from folklore I have learned about is that those are houses of witches or something.
No.
I don't completely recall.
This particular one, it's not like an animated house with like chicken feet, which is the one that you're thinking of.
Yeah.
This one is literally the creature is a house, like it appears as a building.
Okay. That's amazing.
Yeah, so this building is a creature that you are that is causing problems for anyone who attempts to enter it, apparently. And from that, you can surmise that whenever that green stuff was showing up, it's because that's its digestive liquid, and it's attempting to eat you.
Yeah. So wait. How the hell did that one guy not notice that then?
He just saw that the tendrils, they can move pretty deftly. They can move around the tree.
I mean, not that. I mean, the
Um,
liquid. That he didn't told us about that.
Because he never went inside the building. He just saw that it was there and walked away. That was the reason why he survived. Everyone else went inside and got digested. You assume.
Ah. Yeah. So no evidence that they are alive. Okay, we have to deal with the big ass house. So who's gonna bring the cannon or the wrecking ball?
You are.
However, one of you is still hanging off the edge and the other is still inside.
Right.
But the chair's turn. This chair here is still there. But this chair.
Yeah. Hold. Lonnie, 8 minutes. I think you still have.
Hey, what's up? Your cat's
Just double
yelling.
checking for.
Yes, so she has this chair. So this chair, since it has no other targets, is going to move here. And Sir Barlow.
Yeah.
It is going to attempt to grapple you.
Can you
That's a
puke
13
on the
again.
tile? Excuse me, my cat puked.
Oh god.
Okay, 13. It has to roll a d20 plus 4. 12.
That's
It does not succeed. However, this chair that is currently attached to Pat is going to attempt to make her make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh god.
That fortunately succeeds as she begins to start feeling comfortable and rested, but shrugs it off as
Wait. So you're saying that the chair is still attached to the building?
To
the
her,
chair
not the
is
building.
no longer attached to the building, but it still has abilities. It's still able to do things.
Okay. Just checking because it was attached to the building, so I thought all the abilities came from the building that was attached to it. So yeah.
Unfortunately, it can still do things.
Okay.
So, Sir Barlow, you have a chair behind you.
I'm gonna do the no. Instead of doing the disengage action, I'm just gonna hit that once.
Mm-hmm.
You better not start jumping, because I need your rope.
And I will do a sneak attack. Which means it can't hit me back anymore. Due to the fact I hit it, so it takes the 21 damage. And then I will start going on the outside, and I will climb up to the roof.
Okay, so you begin climbing the wall. I need you to make an acrobatics check. Alright, you're on the wall, and you're climbing it.
And I will dash towards the roof, because I can dash with a bonus.
Mm-hmm. However, climbing speed is halved unless if you have a climbing speed.
Spider skeletons,
So, yeah,
spider
I
skeletons.
so it's normal movement then. So I moved 30 feet while climbing.
Okay. You moved 30 feet. However, are you attempting to get to the bell tower?
No, just on the roof. Like the lower
Okay.
part of the roof.
Okay. You're still about 10 feet away from that. It would have been
Okay.
15 feet if you were going for the bell tower.
What do you mean 15 feet up?
Yeah. If you
You
were
know
going to the
there's a
bell tower,
rope close
you
to
go-
you.
yeah, if you were going to the bell tower, that would be 15 feet away. However, if you're going for just the roof, then that's 10 feet away.
Okay, because I can move 30 without I can move 30.
No, you moved 30, and then you still have that much more to go.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Also, be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
Akasu,
Okay.
you are beginning from this entranceway.
Oh, fudge, I have no hope. I have nothing. Put my shield away, get my longsword out, and, well, start climbing using my weapons.
You can attempt to do that with an acrobatics check.
Good thing that my axe is still into the stone, that I'm not going to pull out that. Nope.
Unfortunately, as you attempt to stick your sword in, it feels sturdy, so then you remove your axe.
Oh, fudge.
However, as soon as you remove your axe, the too much weight is put onto the sword, and
Fudge.
free falling, and you take you're 50 feet up, so you take 13 damage.
Ooh, that was bad. Not too bad, but still, it's bad.
No, it's bad. It's bad.
And
Not
you
too
land
bad,
on
but
the
still
ground.
bad.
You land on the ground, hurt, but still living.
Yep. Ugh, fucking building.
Alright, so it is now Pat's turn.
All right. I am on the ground. There's not much I could do, right?
You have a chair attached to you, which I don't know if you heard that part, but it's still causing you to make wisdom saving throws.
Right. I mean, other than that, okay. Whack whack.
Alright. You attack the chair.
Yes.
So someone has to roll that for her.
Ew.
Is Geo even there?
Yeah, I am.
Ew.
Okay, roll that for her.
Which was an
attacks.
athletic. Oh yeah. Ben was not here, so God, you get used to things so quick. Those hit.
Yes, those hit the chair.
That's 15.
Okay. Okay, it is getting hurt by it. However, it is still alive, and it is going to attempt to make you make a wisdom saving throw again.
Boo.
That's why you get. Oh wait, one too much. That's a 10.
10, you begin to feel so comfortable in this chair that you just want to sit down and enjoy yourself and do nothing else. So your next turn, you do nothing.
Me to the rescue.
Alright, Sir Barlow
Spider skeleton.
has been
So
back.
I will, yeah. So I will ask you. So what do you guys want to do? Are we trying to kill the house, or are we leaving from the wall?
We're doing both.
We're doing both. I gotta go,
Ah.
guys.
Okay. See ya.
Okay,
See y'all
so
later.
we'll finish up to your turn and then we'll end.
For now.
Okay.
Yeah, and we'll pick this up later.
Okay.
So, Sir Barlow, you're yelling down at them. They're both on the ground now.
Yeah. Achu is just laying on the ground going like, ouch, my back. And once he hears you, he just yells out, we're doing both.
Okay, so I'll take that as we're getting this thing. So I will climb up to the roof again. That's another 10 feet. So I still have 10 more feet to walk.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna
However,
walk
the
over.
bell tower, you will have to climb the bell tower if you want to get
Yeah,
up.
I'm not. Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Okay.
Wait, I
I'm
think
gonna
you
walk.
should climb the bell tower, actually.
Yeah, you can think what you want. So I'm gonna
If
move
you
over.
cut loose the bell, it will crash down, damaging the building a lot.
Yeah, I'm gonna move over to where the tendril is gripping the house.
So you're on top of the house.
Yeah.
The tendrils that are holding the house up are on the bottom.
Okay, so they're like, aren't they like gripping the side or?
No, they're actual tendrils that are protruding from the bottom of the building.
Okay.
Kind of like legs.
So I would advise you to get up on top in the bell tower and cut loose the bell.
Yeah.
I mean, it would do a hell of a lot of damage to the building. I mean, it's a heavy bell.
So yeah, that changes things a bit, I guess. I will. And the whole building is made of stone.
Based on the information that they've gathered, I'm gonna say that they would have told you what this thing is and all that. It's basically a chitinous shell that resembles stone.
Okay. In that case, I'll instead of climb, if I would have known that, instead of climbing to the top, I would have climbed to the bottom.
Okay. I'll say that since you misunderstood and maybe I didn't explain it very well, whatever the case is, the miscommunication, I will allow you to redact your turn and allow you to go to the bottom instead. If
Okay.
you want to do that.
And I want to use my daggers and jam them in the bottom of the floor to move towards the tendrils under the house.
Okay, so as you begin to do that, I'm going to get you to make a nature check.
Nature.
She.
Oh, I think you gotta go, Lonnie.
I do.
Well,
I thought she was gone already.
Oh, I thought you were saying you were finishing up till my turn, so I was gonna.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what we're doing, but if you
So
have
he's
to go, you
going
have
to go up
Okay.
to your turn and then cut off.
All right. Bye, guys. I'll see you later.
Bye.
So, yeah.
Did someone just remove the chair from the turn order, or did I do that?
We can't
Only you
remove it.
can do it. Yeah.
Well, it's gone, and I don't remember doing that, so...
Yeah.
Well, you're the only one who can. So.
Yeah, who can, you mean?
Do you remember what the number was?
I think it was 16.
Okay.
Yeah, it was before me, but after Pat.
Okay. So, I'll just say 16. That's fine. Because apparently No, that's
Hap-
the right spot for it to be.
Happy little accidents, we call it.
I don't know how that happened. Maybe I accidentally clicked when I didn't mean to or something. I don't know. Anyway, so with a 12 nature, you look under, and the bottom, like the foundation of the church, underneath this chitinous, like stone apparent outside, you look at the bottom, and before you're about to go through to stick your dagger into the bottom of it, you notice that it is like dark and fleshy on the bottom. It's not made of stone or anything on the bottom.
Okay. So I will just
It can bleed.
yeah, I will just start stabbing the area there as I climb towards the tendrils.
Yeah, and as you're looking forward, the tendrils are protruding from this. It's sort of like, you know how mimics make pseudopods out of themselves?
Yeah.
That's what it looks like. It's a black amorphous substance on the bottom that tendrils that look like pseudopods are sticking out of the bottom to hold it aloft. So you start sticking it in. I'm going to need you to roll an attack.
Okay.
You're gonna need to stay there a long time if you want it dead.
Yeah, where's my sheet? That's my sheet. Rapier. That's a 22. And then my dagger, I suppose.
Alright, so those both hit. As you deal what looks like
22.
22 damage to the outside of this building. It reacts a lot more like flesh now. As you just stick your weapons in, you feel the building begin to list forward as you hear a pained and it starts leaning forward as it's just giving out from its tendril legs and retracting them to prevent this damage to its weakened underbelly. So it is starting to move down now.
Oh no.
Okay.
It's gonna fall on top of me if it were to do.
Alright.
I mean, you two are the strong fighter barbarians, so you just have to find a way to force it to not go down.
you
can
can
lift the
attempt to do
building,
that,
right?
but it is now his turn.
Let's see. I'm gonna help our barbarian that's gonna need it since, well, being hypnotized by a chair is not a good idea.
Yes, she is stuck in the chair.
So yeah, go up to the chair and just.
She legitimately looks like she's not going to fight back or do anything.
Well, I'm going to chop up the chair.
Okay, you can attack the chair.
2016.
20 and 16, those both hit the chair.
That's 21.
The chair is still in existence, unfortunately. And then when we get to her turn, she cannot take any actions. But that is where we're going to leave off.
Yeah, no. Surge.
Okay, you can do that. I thought that you were just going to take your turn, but that's fine.
16s.
Those both hit.
16.
You can still do extra d8 if you want to.
With what?
You know what you have, right?
I have parry, I have riposte, and I have distracting strike.
Distracting adds your d8 to damage as well.
Let's see if you're correct about that.
Of course I'm correct. I'm correct about everything.
No, distracting strike doesn't. Parry doesn't, and riposte doesn't.
Distracting strike. The next
You
attack
add the
roll.
superiority damage.
One is that one.
Roll, not to hit. I am always correct. Don't ever doubt.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, how much damage is it already dead with a 16?
I used
No,
one of
it's
them
not.
earlier on you, so
It is not.
you can use up to 3d8.
Boom. 3d8. I want this chair dead.
Okay, roll 3d8.
14.
However,
So
you're out
16
of
plus.
dice then.
Yep, I know. I'm risking that.
This chair just barely got defeated by that. So then on her next turn, she will be able to act because the effect will end.
Huzzah!
So,
And if I have movement left, get GTFO from under out the building.
yeah, you continue moving. However, that is where we're going to end. So, your goal still is to defeat the problem or rectify the problem.
Mm-hmm.
So, even if you guys leave the building, if the building is still there, then we're going to still continue.
Yeah, we're just getting more supplies. That's going to be helpful against a chit-hidden building.
Yeah,
Do you have
so
the money for supplies?
so just so you're aware, this is technically like a second edition monster. And yes, even if you tried to examine it to see if it was a real building or anything, it appears to be a real building.
Yeah, it's like indistinguishable from a real
Yeah.
building. Yeah.
Yeah. So, the only way that you know, technically in the book, you're not supposed to be able to enter it and see all the rooms inside and stuff, but I wanted to flavor it up a little bit. So like the windows, like if you broke the window, you would see like an eyeball or a mouth or something like that. And inside the building would technically be nothing. And technically, I didn't use this, but I could have. You guys went in a different way that prevented me from using it in the way that I would have wanted to. If you guys would have went in the main entrance, it can produce sounds as if like there's people inside or there's someone. There's like musical instruments being played or things like that. But since you guys went through the top, I just decided to go about it a little differently.
Yeah, I've a perfect analogy for that. It's this. Here's who one of DMing. If you give players option A, B, and C, the player will always choose option triangle.
Yeah, but yeah, it still worked out fine. What I was gonna do is if you guys went in the main entrance, it would have pretended to be a regular building, and then you would have heard noises coming from this, like people talking and like organ music being played, that sort of stuff.
Yeah, but we were a bit more on edge when you said cult. Let's be as stealthy as possible. Tower, okay, entrance found.
Well, yeah, there were other people that were hurt, so sure, that didn't show back up, so sure. But yeah, you guys are definitely tackling this creature in a good way, in a respectable way. However, we'll see what happens if you try to just leave or something like that. We'll see what happens.
Well, we're not leaving. We're first going to the town to get some heavy armaments.
Yes, if you're going to the town, you're leaving the location where the church is.
Ah, okay.
So if you leave that area, something unexpected might happen, but who knows?
Well, we'll have to find it, of course.
Well, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, and also,
And-
what do you have to like buy and stuff in town? Because we're
Well,
poor
we're
and
level 6. Wouldn't